All right, welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well. So, got some Shroud of the Avatar today, and we're going to work on some dungeon building. I am in my dungeon right now, fishing, of course, and so I'm going to spend a little bit of time seeing if we can get the first lich spawner working. I have the lich totem, and but when we left off last time, I think what we figured out was I have the wrong piece of. I have a display piece installed instead of an actual another actual thing, and we'll figure it out. So anyway. I have really high hopes for the dungeon stuff. And this is my dungeon. It's pretty big, can't see the other end of it. It is accessible from my lot, which is in Crossroads behind the tavern inn next to the bank. Of course, on the shore where I can fish. And so now we need to remove this so the piece. We're gonna have to replace this, and I think what I'm gonna have to do is build another one of these. So, and I think that basically what this was saying is that couldn't do anything with this till I picked up the stuff. So apparently I have some stuff in here. I have this lich statue. I don't think there's anything else in here. I'll just do a quick run around. I kind of wondered what this is for. It's like, maybe this should lead to someplace else. So, I am on my computer that is pretty much dedicated to Unity games. And it seems to be working pretty well. I got the lowest performance gain in Shroud. The other Unity games got very significant gains. Let's see here. I gotta pull this up. So, connection, upgrade. What does it mean to upgrade it? So, this is a stone dungeon encounter room, lich. None. Oh, upgrading would be to upgrade my dungeon. How's the weather for me today? You have snow. We have near record temperatures here. It's 92, 93, something like that. It's pretty warm outside today. Got thunderheads boiling. We've got our first named storm, which is off the coast. It's Andrea. And it looks like it's going to hit Bahamas or Bermuda. One of the two, I can't remember which. So, okay, so this encounter room, I think that we're taking this out of here. And so it should stone dungeon encounter room. Now the problem I had was that I have this totem, but it wouldn't let me add the totem. And so I have a lich totem here, and I think my hair fell off and landed on my chin. Wait, was that an insult? Yeah, hair's pretty thin on top. And the chin's getting long. So, I do, oh, and we also have a giveaway today. Don't let me forget about that. we have one of the Marquee Dragon masks, and you can see the their exclamation point giveaway in chat, and that will get you a link. I'll get you a link to it. Have I looked into Albion? You know, I've looked at it, but let me just write that down. Let me take another look at it. Might be another one to look at. People keep encouraging me to look at Albion, and I've been kind of dismissing it, but I don't know. You guys keep asking, so maybe I should look at it again. So, all right. So I think that maybe that there's a couple of different types of these encounter rooms, and in fact, I wonder here. This is the Shroud of the Avatar price list. It's a pretty amazing list, and it's tracked. There's 35 million entries.
You, sir, rock.
Shosendar, 28 months on tier 2. Uh-oh. Where's my calculator? I'm having to reach way over because the setup is different. I'm actually on a different computer, but all my broadcast stuff's still on the main computer. It's feels a little funny to me. In fact, I noticed this too, and I'll just go ahead and show this so that you can all go, ugh. You see the shelves on the side there? Like my hat and a bunch of stuff sitting over there. It's like that stuff never appears on camera, but I had to change my camera angle for it. Now I'm going to have to like clean up these other 2 shelves over here, you know, make it look all spiffy if I'm going to keep doing this, but I figured I would test things out. All right, so this right here, search items, towns, and players. So let's look at dungeon encounter. So it looks like there's only one type, huh? Well, there's only been one sold ever? Ooh. All right. So it's pretty rare, I guess. Oh, and I was figuring up Shosendar. Why didn't I finish doing that? Yeah. Let's see here. It's 28 months as a sub. Times 2 because it's 2 years, and then times 2 again because it is because he's on tier 2. So that's 1,120 gold. 1,120 gold to everybody here in Shosendar's honor. Thank you, sir, for that really long-term support. I appreciate it. So, all right. The I'm not 100% sure what to think about this, because what happened is that I can't seem to encounter room, and then when it's here, I'm supposed to be able to just go in here, and it's supposed to be a pedestal, as far as I know, in here to be able to put down this this totem. So do I right click on it? Locked inventory. So I need to figure out what kind of room to do for this. All right, so we'll pull this up and we'll go up and see what other stuff is available to make. Because this is the key, getting this to work is the key to actually getting the dungeon challengeable, if you know what I mean. And I'm just told that there's a different type. That one is a display and the other one is an actual use. Right. Good thing nobody locked the door. That'd have been horrible. Right. Of course, I have to cast my line out here once while I'm out here, you know. Just my chat. I caught nothing. All right. Yeah, I still suffer from FPS issues in here. Gonna be working on figuring out. So on the, you know, like here, just running through there, I'm getting like 20 and everything. Yeah, it seems to be fine in the encounter areas and everything. It's just in towns. And it boils down to the other Unity games, I've got them working just fantastic. This one gets a little bit overloaded when we get near a bunch of items. And I think this has to do with the other ones are all fixed on the FPS. This one, since there's so many items and one CPU core to track, that's what I think my bottleneck is. We just have to wait for Unity to fix that, fortunately. All right, let's I think it's at that smelting table. Alright, so there's ancient stone dungeon halls. 16 by 16, 2 entrances. Boy, they've added a lot of stuff. Blue chapel. Green chapel. Cathedral. I just don't understand where I can use these essence or these statues. Okay, Dungeon Totem, Lich level 1. So this is what I made. And that's what I understand is necessary to enable the room. Boy, there is so much dungeon stuff here. Reshape dungeon entrance, single connection, foyer. Well, we're not going to do anything with the foyer. We've got that one. The place with the minecart is the foyer. Okay. Stone Dungeon Room Lich Boss. So... would that be it? I don't know. But it seems like that could be the most likely candidate. And it's 40 coal, 2,000 granite, a blueprint for the Stone Dungeon Room Lich Boss. Alright, let's I spell lich wrong? Yeah, there's no T in it. Why do I always put a T in it? Okay, so blueprint, Stone Dungeon Room Lich Boss. And there's been some sold. 185,000? What? Holy cow. So that's how much it sold for. So, are you serious? It's because of the blueprint. That's the blueprint. We gotta find the blueprint and then I can make it. All right. Hey, I gotta see if I have one of these. So, Instillion says Eve forever. Thank you, buddy. And Warlooser says Marky got best prices. Oh, cool. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Okay, so I think that this is possibly what it is I'm needing. And so, and there's different encounter rooms here too. Yeah, we're gonna have to find these. So these are all blueprints. I'm gonna search my bank, see if I've got any of these. I don't think that I do. Which means we're gonna have to go find some. Which means we're probably gonna have to buy some. Do they have blueprint in the name? Yeah.
You, sir, rock.
Looks like I don't have any. So, JJ. Subscribed for 35 months. Huh. Says, hey, if you didn't know, you can use your Amazon Prime to sub to one channel free every month. Well, thank you for mentioning that. And 35 months as a sub, nearly 3 years. Damn. We really known each other that long? That's pretty amazing. 700 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it. Alright, so I don't think I have any blueprints. Let's look at dungeon. Okay, So I have some dungeon stuff. Well, now look at that. I have a blueprint there. Gosh, I wish the search would have told me that it was in this box. Okay. So I have a single connection stone something. You still have a sick dragon? You mean emerald? Yeah, one more month, buddy. All right. So maybe we need to go shopping for this. I need to find an encounter room. And so even if I have a any of these rooms, I'm still going to need the totems. So room plus totem. And I guess that my thing here of Stone Dungeon Encounter Room, Lich, the Fall, this just doesn't qualify. I'm a little confused by that, to be honest. I don't understand why this won't work. So, all right. Well, I guess we're going to go out shopping. I have 2.1 million gold. I have a bit of gold. And so I can, you know, should be able to afford this. If we can't, then we have to go out adventuring. Oh my God. Can you believe that? I can't believe anything it costs that much. So, you know, just not going to happen. All right, my weight's fine and everything. So let's go over to the store, or next door to Crossroads. See if we can find a dungeon vendor. Reminds you a lot of Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah. This game is pretty unique, for sure. There's an enormous amount of stuff to this game. Every time I come and play the game, it's always like, man, I really enjoy this game. I'm not quite sure why I don't play a ton more. Well, we did it first, but you know, this is a good mission here to try and get this stuff set up. Okay. So, you know, a lot of times I go down this way. Wow. Phil's out of codes. We're not looking for music. Not going to find it there. patterns, recipes. Guild vendor. Let's see, these guys that are sitting down. To me, if they're sitting down, we'll see they haven't been accessed in a while by their owner, but also it means that if they even did have what I was looking for on them, they're going to be way overpriced as no one has bought it. Recipe, Artie's, teleport to zone. All right. So blueprint, stone dungeon room, random encounter 1. 9,000. That was put up there in November. Ooh, that's been there quite a while. So, yeah, so I do have enough essence. I made the totem. So the thing that's confusing about this, or that I'm having a hard time with, is what room. Okay, so I have a lich totem right now, but I'm trying to figure out what room do I need to use that lich totem. That's what I don't know. Okay. Looks like that's it down here. Eat and succeed. I think they tried to spell succeed. Is that how you spell succeed? It just doesn't look right for some reason. Wow, so much food. It is. Wow, it just looks like succeed instead of succeed. I know that just sounds really weird. Right, is there anything down this aisle down here? That's right. This guy named Costco. Such a sparkly place. Oh, what is that? So, Ivy Cave, Stone Hallway intersection. Oh, Icy Cave. Wait, that says Ivy. And it says Icy in the... C and V are right next to each other in the keyboard. It must be a misspelling. That's what it must be. Hey, Torque. How you doing, buddy? Torque is another Shroud streamer. See any of that stuff I'm looking for? They are sitting down. More and more, buying metal scrap. Reagents. Wow. He's got the stuff. Whatever I don't want. I love this vendor name. It's just a little too honest. Apparently my Discord doesn't respect that I'm streaming and makes noises in this streaming setup. I'll have to work on that. Best of luck. What is this? What's a hat? All right. Well, down here, look just a little bit further, and then we'll take the other outside. And then we might have to go to another shopping area. I'm just not finding what I'm looking for here. I don't know. They did expand this place. Not that it needed expanding, because, like, I mean, holy cow, there's so many shops out here. The space is available already. Marcel. Why is it you sending me messages, Marcel? Could very well be, huh? Discord is not a perfect animal. It doesn't always do what you tell it to. Apothecary. Definitely has potions here. Ooh. Blueprints and stuff. I don't know why that stuff wasn't showing up. Okay, so I found the culprit. Hey, I might have to shut down Discord. I don't know which one's making the noise. Because, see, I'm streaming on two computers here. I know what I'll do. I'll just mute them. Okay, I muted that. I muted one of them. We'll see if I hear anything else in the future. Hey, they're both muted now. Change the sound source output on Discord. But I just have it follow the master because I actually change which card I'm using depending on what I'm doing. Anyway, they're both muted. It's fixed now. All right, so blueprint, dungeon encounter room. large lich the fall. See now, that's kind of what I feel like I have already. That's not working. Stone dungeon encounter room lich the fall. And this says this says dungeon encounter room large lich the fall. These are really expensive to just be buying, guessing at what I'm doing here. Let's see here. Right. So it's a comprehensive guide to player-made dungeon building. So yes, you need an entrance to build any of the rooms. You need a foyer. So this is last updated 13th of last month. How do I get one? Dungeon entrances. Where do I get dungeon pieces? Booksellers. Getting them. Househead, Kingsport. Additionally, you can purchase your items via Koto's sales menu. What skills do I need? Have a lot. My entrance place. Now what? Dungeon entrance foyer. There's a blueprint, single-use item used as part of a recipe for crafting each dungeon module. Need recipes and blueprints. What else do I need? You need granite, lots of it, coal, time, patience. Oh my god, these take a lot of granite. Is there any other options? Currently, you have the option to add 1 to 3 Kotos to your recipe when building the module, and it will yield duplicate rooms for each Koto used. That's kind of interesting. It's very interesting, in fact. Where do I get the recipes and blueprints? Blueprints for build a dungeon. How do I actually build anything? What am I doing wrong? Points. How do I get more points? You said I could place Deco's room, but it won't let me. How many decorations can I put in my dungeon? This is so confusing, trying to lay out the dungeon. See, I'm at 19 right now. This is so confusing. All right. How do I get things to kill in my dungeon? As of R66, players are getting to experience the first efforts towards creating a viable spawn system for player-made dungeons. This is a proof of concept effort and subject to change, but this will give you an idea of what the plans are in the works at this time. So, Lich Essence is being dropped in liches around the land. These can be crafted into Lich Totems. I have one. If you own the dungeon module Stone Dungeon Lich Room The Fall, you can add the Lich Totem to the pedestal while in Deco mode, then place your dungeon in Adventure mode to have Lich mobs spawn in your dungeon. As you level up your totem, 100 of each type of essence plus stone chisel to combine to make level 1 through 4 specific level totems. Stone chisel to combine to make that blah blah blah. Mobs will become increasingly difficult. Okay, so this says the Stone Dungeon Room Lich The Fall. Thank you. I'm going to have to look at whoever wrote this guide and say thank you. So. These are not listed the same. These all say Dungeon Encounter, where that thing says Stone Dungeon Lich Room. I can't tell if this is the same thing. Okay, encounter rooms that currently exist will be convertible to spawning versions using 500 kodos and a stone chisel. So this right here can convert for 500 kodos and a stone chisel. Okay, so does this mean that I can take this with some kodos? Yeah, it's possible that the name's changed as well. And I'm not 100% sure of that, but it says here that maybe I can change that for 500 kodos. I probably have 500 kodos. 500 is also a lot of kodos. Yeah, so it's possible that the name's changed on these. But if this one is a room that's not allowing me to do it, I don't need just a lich room without the liches. If you know what I mean. I feel like yeah. Alright, so let's go back over and get my kodos and a chisel, and we will see if I can convert this one that I've got. Chris, hello. And Roboto, hello. Hello, Whiskey. So, the suspecting that the name has changed is probably true. That is my guess. I guess that is probably true. Alright, so I'm just going to try this. I don't know if I'd want to do this all the time, spending Kodos. I usually like to hold on to Kodos for really special stuff that I can only get through the Kodo store, you know. We have some vendors over here too. With these guys. Rares, artifacts, decoration, crafted gear, deeds, houses, consumables, resources. Okay, banker. Show me my Kodos. Yeah, I would say that I probably have 500. So, yeah, there's, looks like I have a lot of other stuff to claim here too. Oh. Some more dungeon parts. Well, hello there. Let's take a look at those. Login reward, home and pet. Doesn't that give you a little baby dragon or something? Oh, miniature greyhound. For some reason I thought it gave you a little something else. Alright. So wooden plaster, 3-story row home. Those things that are in red, I think that you can't trade them. Alright. I think I got what I need here. Got more than what I need. I think I have a chisel on me. Yep. So I was using one already. Alright, so let's see here. I'm assuming that we put up here there's no craft thing that comes up. What? I seriously muted both of them. I muted Discord on both of my machines.
You, sir, rock.
How did we hear that? What the hell? I don't have a third machine running here. Oh, Theorex. Look at that. Okay. So, I muted. I seriously muted. I muted Discord on both of these and it's still making noise. Alright. I don't get it. Actually told it to quit the application now. All right, so Theorex, 43 months as a sub. It's gonna be, yeah, it's in the 3-year range. 1,290 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much for those 43 months. I appreciate it. SotA, I'm doing well. So I'm trying to build a room that allows me to have a lich spawner in it. So Whiskey, why are you asking how's Fatly? So I went by this guide over here that said that there are, well, maybe they have to be, so Stone Dungeon Room Lich the Fall, Stone Dungeon Encounter Room Lich the Fall. I can't tell which one I'm making. This building this dungeon stuff is proving to be difficult. All I want to do is spawn liches and kill them. But my lich room does not allow for that. Okay, so I have a list here. No, my Eve ship is logged out right now. So that's what I've got here. So I've got, this is the list of current rooms that allow mob spawns. All right, so I do not have any of these. And so mine is called Stone Dungeon Encounter Room. None of these are in the list here. So this one does not qualify to do this. Whiskey, you were his patsy? What do you mean by that? All right. So I have my list there. Guess I can go back over to that store where we saw those. Is it possible that the list is not up to date? It's possible, but I did what it said to do, which was 500 kodos and a chisel in with that, and nothing highlighted to be able to change it. So now I'm going to go over, I'm going to go over again and look at these other blueprints. And if one of them match up with one of these, then I can try building it. This is guide worthy once figured out. What is this game about? Yeah, that's a really good question because the game is not about anything. And so it's sandbox, medieval fantasy adventure, has the Ultima Online feel to it because it's made by Richard Garriott. And it's free to play, so you can give it a shot. You can try it out. We sell Kodos for it. We're official business partner with them. So if you wanted Kodos, you could get them from us. We also have a bunch of other stuff for the game. And so, but yeah, what's the point of the game? That's a really good question. I mean, it's sandbox. It's like asking what's the point of Eve. All right. Well, there are, everyone has a unique answer and everyone is correct. So that probably could apply here as well. There's a lot to do with adventuring in here. Okay, so dungeon encounter room, large lich. That's none of them. None of these. None of these are what I need. So these are all rooms which you can't currently do spawns in them. So trying to think of what I'm going to do next. You can have them if you want to drop the Kodos and switch them. Well, we just tried switching one of them. So I just tried switching this one right here. Small dungeon encounter room, lich, the fall. And that makes a lich room. And I tried putting in the Kodos to convert it. But yeah, so you have some that I could have if I want to drop the Kodos on them and switch them. Sure. I mean, I would put them to use. Do I like this better than Eve? These are two completely different games, Roboto. The games here are the games here are you can't compare them. So, except to say that they're both games. Right? So, I like, I don't play Eve 100%. I like playing some other things. This is one of the other things that I like playing. And this is free to play, buddy. So, you can give it a try. No sweat. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, you didn't lose any money. So... Right, so Pixel Mode Chris, I would happily accept any of those because I'm not getting where I want to get. I want to figure out this this conundrum of doing the first, getting the first stuff to spawn in my dungeon. And do you guys want to know what my plan is for the dungeon? I mean, does that interest you at all? Because my plans are like nothing you've ever heard anyone else say. This is not pay to win. There is zero pay to win. There is pay to look good, but there's not pay to win. All right, so let me... Yeah, things are going to get kinky here. Let me tell you what I have planned for my dungeon. So, I got to stop looking at this stuff while I tell you this, because I will seriously get sidetracked. It's true. It's a fact. It'll happen. So, all right. Here is my grand plan. And so my grand plan is that I want to build a fabulous dungeon that people have fun going into and adventuring. I want to be able to make it so that at its, deepest points, that it is so hard that, a party in the max size still can't beat it. And now, all right, so you're probably like, that's okay. That kind of sounds like everybody else wants. I have a twist to it. And that twist is that I want, and I've talked with Shroud of the Avatar about this, and there's no promises on anything like this, but I have pitched to them that we put in a voyeur mode into the dungeons so that we can watch the people going into the dungeons, and we can set it for things like, watching the person who is in the hardest part of the dungeon and watch them and see whether they're successful or not. And if they keep going deeper and deeper into the dungeon, the camera keeps following them. If they die, then it goes to the next person who's the deepest in there. And this is all available that when I am not live on the show could be the dungeon. So, that is, I'm sure, completely different than anybody else was thinking. And that is what I want to build this dungeon for. So I'm building this dungeon so that you can try it and get on camera and go, "Hi, Mom! Look at me! I'm on Twitch!" Or YouTube, or whatever. And so that is what I am pitching for. Now, will this happen? The chances are maybe this big, which it really isn't very big, but it's bigger than this big. And, so will that happen? I don't know. But I want to build a fabulous dungeon so that if we can get this done, then we have a place to start. So that is my master plan. Okay, well, I'm looking for any other of these blueprints in here. Thought that I did see someone else that had a couple of blueprints, but maybe not. Once I got this dungeon stuff figured out, then I'll start decorating it, and we'll leave it in adventure mode and everything. People can go down there and farm the liches like I farm the fish. Alright. Stone Dungeon Room Random Encounter 2. This takes a lich totem. Is that stinky cheese? So, don't buy it. Why? Because you're coming to give me one of those? It's actually pretty cheap. You have one for me? All right. Yeah, they're only asking 16,000 for it. But this looks like one of them. So, you have one for me. Are you in game right now? Because I'm determined to do this right now. If you're in game and we're gonna meet up, then great. But otherwise, I will buy this one and get. You got the room actually, and it just checked. It can be converted with Kodos. All right. You have to tell me how much I owe you for this. You're in Crossroads. Yeah, I'll come over. I looked at all the vendors here anyway. All except for our store one. Hey, while this is loading up, be right back, everybody. Stepping away for just a moment. All right. So over to the pavilion. Yeah, this game is always getting updated. I see you guys talking about that in chat. Hello, Castle Dude. There are very regular content updates once a month. Is this where I'm going? Where? Oh, I guess so. Well, now, wait a second. Level 1 Lich Totem as well? Dude, how much do I owe you for this stuff? That Lich Totem, I don't know how much those cost. Nothing? I mean, okay. Thank you. Okay, so we'll play with this stuff now. So, random encounter room 2. So you said that this one can be upgraded, and the stuff that I show here is that this can be done with a Lich Totem, which I have. Actually, I have 2 of them now. There's Cleo. So, alright. So, Vino in-game. Thank you very much. Pixel Mode Chris in Twitch. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that stuff. I appreciate it. Alright. We're gonna get this rocking and rolling here. And so is this how you do it? There we go. Craft. Okay. We're doing it. Oh my goodness. %45% success chance. Holy shit, could this fail? What? What did I lose? I don't think I lost anything. I just have to try it again. Man, that's scary. All right. Looks like we got it done there. Spawned. Stone Dungeon Room spawned. It changed the name. All right. Yeah. Okay. Great. Pixel Mode Chris, thank you again. Very nice of you. Okay, let's go down there. Put this one in. See if I die. Probably. We'll find out. Okay. Enter dungeon. And yes, okay, enter dungeon. See what happens here. Okay. Okay, so, ooh, damn, that looks kind of cool. It's not what I was intending on putting here. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with those. All right, so that's the Lich Encounter Room, the Fall, Stone Dungeon Room, spawned. Okay. So, dungeon points value 28. So it's going to put me up to 58 of 150. So, and there's other ways. Okay, so there's a whole thing of the bigger your dungeon stuff is, the more it costs you and everything. And there's this methodology in that, which I haven't even gotten into that yet. And I figured that I would once this was, you know, all right, so am I supposed to... How do I use this item now? Might want a bit more hallway to kite them, because they're going to chase me all over the place. Oh my goodness. I just get it working first, and then we'll try. So, down at the other door on the little pedestal. Ah, I see it. H-car. Deco mode. Okay, enabled. There we go. Okay, now disabled. All right, so what is this now? Let's see. It's for another to continue on with the dungeon. All right. So yes. All right, we're going to go out. We're going to turn this to adventure mode. Is my dungeon done? My dungeon will never be done, but I'm going to change this to adventure mode, and anybody that wants to come down here, fine. Yeah, I think it's open to the public, so... Whew! I almost got rolled over by a minecart. That would have been ugly. All right. Now, enable dungeon adventure mode. Okay. Well, how many times do I have to hit that? What do I need to do to enable this? Simply clicking this is not doing anything. Is it open to the public? Should be. Should give me a message or something. I don't know. Okay. Prison cage dungeon entrance. It's not private. I think the permissions are right. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So he just went in there. Enable dungeon adventure mode. Okay, so I should just be able to assume that it's been enabled. Seldom, hello. Maybe I have to right click on that enable. I don't think I should have to do that. All right, so there's no. Oh, yeah. There be liches. Okay, so I'm in here and I do see a lich in there. Surely they would not hurt their creator. Oh shit. All right, so they don't come out. I think I'm getting murderized in there. All right, this is what I wanted. he ended up doing most of the work there. He's fighting one more up there. I guess that loot's not mine. Nor is that one. Nor is that one. Alright, that's fine. Alrighty then. They just have some gold on them. Yeah, I actually am not sure what else I expected to be on them, but did I bring coffee and donuts? Huh. So, what do we got up here? Alright, well, so we've got to start on this. Excellent. I can see how having some sort of extra room, you know, extra entryway to this would would help. And so now to make this harder, to make it harder, you up the essence of the statue that's in here. So currently it's a level 1 statue. And according to what I was reading, it looks like you can take it all the way up to level 4 or something like that. So, are there player and dungeon makers? What do you have to achieve to become a dungeon maker? You just have to own some property so that you can place an entrance to it. And I think that that's the only thing that you need. So, I don't think you need a lot more. So 4 level 1 totem and a stone chisel make a level 2 totem. Okay. Alright. So, we are getting a start on this. Great. And I like how you can, so these were enabled to where I could put stuff in between and everything. So, let's, we're going to take this out of adventure mode and pull this room down, and I'm going to make some hallway over here. I don't know what'll happen to the other person who's in here. I'll just boot them from that. I got this ice stuff here. So it went into adventure mode. He just gets kicked. All right. I put it into adventure mode, and it didn't say it was going into adventure mode, but it did. Been a long while. Dunzith. Yeah. Infestation survival stories. I just talked with the owners of New Z today, in fact, and another. Yeah. Alright, so let's put this into disable adventure mode, and then we enter it. Liches need to be harder? Yeah, well, this was just testing it to see whether we could get anywhere. And really, the first room should be not as hard as the next, you know? I also wonder if I should, you know, how will anybody know that there is liches here? Maybe if I put lich statue out here. Denote rooms that are active by stuff like that. Alright, so there shouldn't be any liches in here or anything. Probably have to pick up that essence. So we have 2 of them now. And so it's going to take 4 of those statues to make 1 more level. So maybe that's the first thing that I kind of go for is a level 1 room, then a level 2 room off of that, then a level 3 room, and then a level 4 room, which really is probably going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, and I want the first room to be easy. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's where we start. All right, come on out of here. You're going to get booted out. Oh. While he's in there, I cannot edit it. Come on out. All right, there we go. Okay, so it is none now. And then let's see what this looks like. Wow. God, this is beautiful. Holy cow. That is amazing looking. So it looks like it's just a cathedral and there's no... Huh, I wonder if there'll be some sort of spawn you can put in here at some point. I was hoping that, you know, if I put this in, that you walk through the cathedral to get to the next thing, but I don't see any points of adding on in here. So if I put in a T, then I can put this in. Okay. Fishing grotto. Let's cancel. Let's go look at that. Very cool. What kind of, would this be fetid water? You would live in this dungeon? Well, see, that's another interesting thing is that you actually can, if you notice at like the entrance, I put a lamp down there and a table and some other stuff. You actually could. Like, I could take one of these rooms and I could I could use it as my house. I'm not sure I want to do that, but you know, that's a possibility. So this has an L intersection. Connections. To accept. So I don't get it. Oh, the connection just goes left or right. I get it. Now see, you have to kind of know what you're planning here. Right, this isn't what I want right here. Here's a T. So is it really a T? Oh, it is. All right. See, conceivably, I could put the cathedral over here, or the fishing grotto, or something. Actually, I couldn't, because there's just not enough room here. See, it won't let you evade reality, per se, and have internal pop outside of the external. So we'd have to have some sort of distance in. So icy cave, straight hallway. What is this? So this is, whoa.
Welcome to the Dragons.
This is interesting. Gatareg, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so this might be a good use of stuff here. Let's see. Is there just one entrance and there's no... Gosh, it only has that one. There's like nothing in here. Okay, so that would be the encounter room with the spawner. Can you put the fishing hole in your living room or bedroom? Yeah. Can deco this one. Yeah, so it might be good to have the monster spawn off of here. I just wish that just kind of, I'm having a little bit of a hard time visualizing this, I guess I would say. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. So this only has one room on it. Man, losing my voice. It's too much fun. There we go. All right. So I think I have more hallways and stuff. Yeah, we need a mapper of this stuff, you know? Okay, so I'm going to... I have more dungeon pieces. I'm going to go get some more. We're going to try and build in a couple of things there. I'd love to be able to get the cathedral, little fishing hole, and the lich room, and see if they'll chase into those other rooms and stuff, which I'm not really sure they will. This setup, I have a little bit of problems with my back with this setup that I'm using for Unity games. I had to figure this out. I have not figured it out yet. All right, so go to the bank here. Myself out of deco mode. I still have rights in the city here. Speaking of rights in the city, wait a second, am I still in deco mode? Enabled, disabled, okay. We still have an overland town for sale in our store. I've had it for a while. About ready to make somebody a deal. Okay, so oh, great chandeliers. This would be awesome in some of those rooms. Okay. I don't have, actually I don't have very much stuff, so this is interesting. So be able to make some more stuff. So we have some of these blueprints here. Dungeon random encounter 1. Two. And then this lich room. That lich room too would be a good first one. So, and this one says spawned, so there's a difference here. That one says spawned. Okay, so learning some things here. Figuring them out as we go. By the way, exclamation point giveaway in chat. You can get in on getting one of the Marquee Dragon masks like that right there. And so we'll draw for that near the end of the show. And it's a free entry. So Just get into our store, go to the giveaway section. Exclamation point giveaway in chat, and that'll get you a link. Okay, so I don't have very much stuff to do this with, but we'll give it a shot here. See how it works out. USMC Tanker. When I was in my early 20s, I created a grid board game, but the companies that took a look at it were afraid that some idiot would attempt to recreate it in real life and get somebody killed, could end up creating lawsuits out of it. Interesting. Oh, incisive. Do I have any sort of HMI matrix switcher? You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was thinking about this, that because I got my big monitor setups here and everything, about about if I could just switch it, this monitor with this monitor. And I can unplug them and I can switch them around and everything. It causes all kinds of havoc whenever you do that when a machine's turned on, though. And then I can sit and play regular, like normal. But I thought, all right, so is there a switcher that'll have 2 inputs in, 2 inputs out? You press the button and it'll switch the outputs. That could be interesting. That could do the trick. Lets you route one source to multiple. Well, I can't do that. I have to have this other monitor as well. I can't just switch it between 2 different inputs. All these noises on this machine. So, mono price. Yeah, I'll look. The other thing is that I just need to reconfigure my whole desk setup here. So, I'm definitely reaching for this other keyboard mouse funny. And I recognize that as part of the problem. Or what I need to do is get a Barca Lounger in here and a wireless mouse and keyboard. And then I can just sit back and play and be like, you know. I just happened to, I haven't looked in here in a while. It's always interesting to look at the sale items. Pirate flag. Then I need a Dr. Pepper holder. Yeah, it's called an end table. Yeah, so I cleaned up my office, and I seriously was thinking, I could do this, but I'd have to have a wireless keyboard and mouse for the game machine too, because it controls the broadcast. So all of a sudden it gets complicated. Well, I missed the windmill being on sale. I didn't see that. So, I don't know how to do this stuff. Let's see here. Can I cancel this? Can I put my view different here and try that again? Yeah, see, I can see that stuff better now. That cathedral is just gorgeous. I really kind of wish that there was another entrance off of that. Tried to buy a potion off the obsidian the other day. NPC vendor was gone. Yeah, so click on the upper right menu up in here. I think right there is where you buy it now. So you can just get it anywhere. Okay, so this is the one that I originally had in here. It gives a little bit of distance here. And then, does this offer any other connections on it? This doesn't offer any connections. Oh, that's a shame. So what's this room used for then? I was thinking like this would be good. Is the giveaway still going? Yeah, you can get in on it. Alright, well, this room's not going to work. I can't use it as a connector to anything else. Psychor Man, doing well. Alright, so let's take a look at this one, see how it looks. Oh, come in here. Boy, it's dark in here. Okay, there's a thing there. God, all it is one. I'm not figuring out what I want here. Wait, I didn't change that. So this looks more inviting coming in this way. There's really not very much light in here, is there? Pretty dark. Suppose I could put some lamps over by the entrance over here. I wish that there was two entrances. That's what I really wish. But so does that lich room have? Okay, let's fishing grotto. Intersection, stone cathedral. Okay, so this is the spawned. See, now there's only the one connection off each of these. Or is there two? Oh, this has two. Oh, good. Oh, shit. Breaking things here. Alright, so this has two connectors on it, which is nice. So, just for fun, put up here the cathedral. Wonder if you can draw them into here. And then counter room. I can't put the fishing grotto here. Wonder why that is. Why can't I put anything here? None of these say I can accept them. So, what's the deal here? I can't add anything. Have I run out of points? Well, it says I'm only using 90 of 150. And that like adding this would only take 2 points, but let's click on this again. Okay, so I can accept none. Fishing grotto, no. Normally that's because they collide with something else. Alright, so let me visually think about this. Yeah. So it'd be going back out to here. Which of course you can't do. Oh. Physics says no. Yep. See, that'd be going out there. So the way to rotate these rooms. I know you can choose connections. So that would basically go back out into the train area. And yeah, it's almost like I need an old Dungeons and Dragons style pen and paper. So there's only one entrance off of this. Okay, so if I choose connection type 2, oh, it won't let me do that either. Only connection type 1. The logistics of all this. I mean, like, can I look at a map in here? No. See, what's happening is that it's going to come back out over here. And we can't do that because, well, this is here. So it just can't be allowed to do that. So maybe what we do is we move this. We take this room out of here. And we actually go to the end up here. I think that there's a spot at the end up there. Oh yeah, you know, like, do any of you have kids, young kids, and you got those little blocks with the letters on them and everything, the little wooden blocks? You could do something like that, placing stuff out. Or maybe I should go get my kids' Legos. Be like, son, can I borrow your Legos for a little while? And he'd look at me like, what? Oh, shit. Fine, we'll start running there. I just hate to put it all the way at the other end here, because nobody's going to know where to go when they come in here. And see, like, I have this here, which is a nice little fishing area. Because I love fishing. You know, maybe the answer is that I just change the whole foyer. You know? Maybe we use a completely different foyer that eliminates, because this foyer is enormous. It's absolutely enormous. Hey, Belladonna Rose, how you been doing? Nice to see you here. Now that I've got
Welcome to the Dragons.
Unity games working, Manadish Starkblade, thank you for the follow. This is my brain on, is this Fortnite? Right. Okay, 5-year-olds go home. Oh wait, Minecraft is for 5-year-olds. 7-year-olds go home. Yeah. So yes, fish statues towards the fishing spots in the Minecraft thing here, and the minecart thing here. So, you know, maybe a different foyer would be it. The problem is that once we get this all built up, to make sweeping changes like this is really going to be a really big deal. And so, you know, you don't want it to be that kind of deal. You like Minecraft? Yeah, Chikar, I actually don't mind Minecraft. Holy shit! Did you guys see the Minecraft Earth thing? Like, It's like Pokemon Go, you know? And I looked at that and I thought, holy cow. Because I don't know what their deal is, but I looked at that and I said to myself, they might have something there. Like, really have something there. And so yeah, so I just loaded Pokemon Go on my phone. Like, yeah, you guys, did you know that I've played this a little bit? So, oh, where'd the creatures go? I just saw them just a minute ago. There was 3 of them here. Anyway, oh, there's one. Yeah, so I don't really have any way to show you this, but yeah, I know, just to scare y'all, right? No, Minecraft Earth, Google it if you haven't seen it, because Minecraft Earth is considered to be Minecraft Go. And so kids channel, take a hike, I mean it. So yeah, don't come into someone else's channel and say, hey, subscribe to my channel. Gosh darn it. You won't catch me doing that with yours. You will catch me interacting and saying nice things about you. Yeah. My back. I'm going to get this figured out. Once I figure out the ergonomics of this stuff, we're going to have a lot more Unity games again. So every week, we'll have a day dedicated to it or something like that. So the weather here is good. It's not bad. So we do have tropical storm Andrea off the coast, but yeah. Yeah, Minecraft Earth is looking really amazing. And I know it's Minecraft and everything, but I will play it when it comes out. I do play a little bit of Pokemon Go. I go for a walk or whatever and, you know, catch some Pokemon. I'm not hardcore into it or anything, though. So, yeah, it is hot here. I don't know what it is here. Yeah, 92 here. 93 where Crazy's at. Somebody else is telling me that they have about a foot of snow. So, all right, let's continue on here. Anyway, maybe the answer is to change the foyer, and so I'm gonna have to play with this stuff a bit. I got to figure out the logistics of this, and maybe. Maybe what I need to do is to get some grid paper and figure out the grid sizes of each one of these things and just cut them out. And then I can rearrange things around however I need to. So, right now, I think that there is something here. Yes. So, let's see if we can do that setup here. We might be able to, because the room out here is, yeah, we might be able to. Might be able to. This might work. Let's try it. Okay, so That doesn't have anything in it. Okay, so this does. All right, so now there's this, and I think that's the only one. I don't think there's more than one. Art and craft stream, yeah. I have the ability to broadcast Pokemon Go as well on Twitch or YouTube. So, God, my back is hurting me. I've got to figure this. I got to figure out the ergonomics of all of this. Maybe what I'm going to do is, I wish I could show you my room right now. But I got all these monitors here. And then I've got big TV over here. It's actually a 42-inch 4K screen, which is beautiful. And maybe I need to turn this into an L so that I can still be straight on and doing this over here. And if I just want to control the show, I just go over here. Ooh, I could have 2 cameras so that when I switch over, see the other camera. Gets me thinking. So I cleaned up my office here, which I can't, you wouldn't know it. But I did clean up my office here in anticipation of changing my layout. And, yeah, so I have to think about that. So, instead of basic crafting hallways. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Pixelmon Chris, are you talking about Sean with this mapping stuff because he's a developer? Thomas is also a developer. I've worked with T-Branch. T-Branch has done some amazing stuff. Well, you need a lot back in town. All right. Talking about this kind of stuff. So shroudoftheavatar.net, if you haven't been there, you should go there. That's a joint venture between T-Branch and I. And he's just done an amazing job with all of the stuff there. And I'm really surprised some of the stuff he's come up with and how good it is. And all of the transaction stuff that he's done there and everything. It's really, really good. And so just thinking about that. Okay. Let's see here. So okay, lich room. Okay, there's the spawned one. And then can we put in? Nope. None of this other stuff works. Okay, so let's anyway, T-Branch, are you watching right now? Like, it's an amazing idea. I wonder if Portalarium has any tools in mind for the design of these things, like, a drag and drop room configuration. something in Java or something like that, where you say, this is the room here that I've got, this is the hallway pieces I've got, and then it gives you a list of everything, and then you start building everything you need and figuring out the layout of it. Yeah, just a thought. Hey, what am I doing here? Is this, okay, so this is the other room. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a couple of straight pieces here. We may have to build some straight pieces. So, but we're gonna put in a straight hallway, okay? And then it's just a little piece there. Okay, do I have any more straight hallway? Oh, these do not match up well, do they? Straight hallway. What I'm trying to do is push beyond the walls over there. Oh, it looks like I have a few of these. Okay. And see, we can get something that looks better, that fits the theme. We can build it. Oh, how many of these do I have? I guess a few. Yeah, this may push far enough now to do this. I think a tool to build these out would be pretty slick. Okay, so I'm out of the hallways now. Okay, so here's this, and then now we'll see, can I put something down here? Ah, yes. So this worked. This worked. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a whole graph thing, and I'm like thinking of grid paper and figuring out how many squares each one of these are, and then cutting them out and putting them all together and everything, and yeah. Oh, you can use the Unity dungeon builder. Do I really want to get into something like that? I mean, that's a great suggestion, Belladonna. Don't forget stairs to change levels. Yeah, Belladonna, so I used I think that the link you sent me way back, I think it's this right here. So, yeah. I don't know why this is so large. My goodness. I think I was blind or something. Yeah, I think this is what you sent me. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to start off with kind of a goal of 4 lich rooms, each one consecutively harder. There's a section that has the dimensions of the halls and such. Yeah. I'm going to figure that stuff out. Right. So we got that. And then I'm going to put Cathedral up here. Because this cathedral is just absolutely amazing looking. Dugan, you need to contact me outside of the game on that. Message me in Discord or email us at support@markydragon.com. Okay. Yeah, this is such a beautiful room, and I wonder if we could lure the if the liches will come up into here. All right, let's go put this into adventure mode and try it again. You know, you turn the lights out and you get stuck on shit. Ooh, this is a long hallway. Yeah, we'll probably have to build some hallway bits and stuff. You know, we'll try and make each area kind of look right. All right, well, we'll hitch a ride. And I wonder if I should change the foyer here. Because it's awful big. But at the same time, maybe, you know, one for liches, one for kobold, one for trolls, and, you know, as it stands right now, the liches one, maybe I can get, you know, multiple rooms going on, and I can probably muster up, you know, in the next show, a level 2 of that room, because that's a level 1 spawn right now. And I don't like that you have to go all the way to the other end. I'm not a fan of that. Because people won't do that. People come down here and they'll be like, okay, I don't see anything, and they go back out. And the whole point is to get them to do stuff. And maybe I should just have action like bam, instantly. And maybe there should be, I'm just using a medium sized lot. Is there more points by using a bigger lot right off the bat? Because I know that you can build beyond your lot boundaries with all of that. But I'm not sure what all the rules are, you know? So bigger lot equals more stuff. Oh man, so this is my largest tax-free lot that I have. Town lot is 300 points. I'm gonna just have to upgrade the other shit. I mean, so this is this is a town lot, I think. So enable dungeon adventure mode. Okay, enter the dungeon. If anybody else wants to come down in here and take a look at it, you can. So but you can upgrade your way up, right? Because those points, there's a way to increase that. And I think it gets exponentially more costly. And so do you have a base amount of points that are on stuff? Kodos are gold. Yeah, so you have like this base, and then, so I don't have to upgrade my lot in order to, get up to what I want to do. But it will be very costly. Very costly. And I don't know how many points this is. I think that this is a town lot, if I remember correctly. I had a city, and I upgraded it to tax-free, which downgraded it to town. So it's a town tax-free. See, I don't have anything out. I didn't put anything out here. I need to put a bunch of torches out here and stuff so people know that this is actual adventure area too. Put about 1 million gold into yours so far. Yeah. Well, good thing is I have some gold. Oh, you know what? This is brighter whenever you're in adventure mode. You notice that? I can see all of this better. I totally envision, though, putting like some torches right here or something like that, visual indicators of go here. Because if you don't have anything, this just looks like an empty room. And then they look down here and they're like, okay, Oh, I didn't put I forgot to put the statue up. Decoration mode is enabled. Can I put this down while in adventure mode? I don't know. Nope. Can't. That's too bad. So I came all the way down here for nothing. I forgot to put that little statue on there. All right, back up and out. Well, I may as well put a lich statue out there too. Just recall out? It uses a recall scroll. How do you think I got so rich in the game? I got so rich in the game from being cheap and stingy with my money. Not really, but it's a good story. I got 2 million gold to spend on this stuff if I really wanted to go hog wild. I wonder, we sell gold. In our store we buy gold from people too, but I wonder if some of the people are using it to upgrade things like this. And it doesn't just upgrade the lot, it upgrades your character's ability, doesn't it? Because that would really suck if it just upgraded your lot. I would think that it upgrades the points that your character has as a base. Yes, and hello, Brian. Okay, so I'll put this back into Motive. It upgrades your account. Oh, okay. So it's account based, so no matter what character, we're still, you know, I know that I have multiple characters, but I actually have never used it. With this method of being able to do everything with a single character, there hasn't been, I haven't felt like a need other than I have another account that has another character on it, and I've logged them both in simultaneously sometimes if I need to work on something together. You have multiple dungeons, one for each lot you have. So, but do the dungeons add up together, or if I built this out to 1,000, then I could make another one that's 1,000 as well, because this has 1,000 dungeon points on it and applies to each one separately. If you have a village and town dungeon, they add up together. All right. So basically you couldn't do that. You'd just be limiting yourself. And so my whole thing about this is that, you know, we, my whole deal on this, which I told everybody earlier, and maybe not everybody was here, but the whole deal on this is that I want to try and build stuff for voyeur mode that I've been trying to pitch Portalarium into. And I have no clue if I'll be successful or not, but I want to make this as hard as possible. And stuff for that. Okay, so got those here. Now, I don't have any lights on me, but at least those have lich statues out there, so kind of maybe people get the idea. Okay, so I have one. Oh, there it is. I have two of these totems. Okay, so there's that. And then can I put in a... Oh, it won't let me do it? Oh, that's too bad. That would have been pretty awesome. I have 150 internal lights, 1,500 internal objects. That's too bad that I can't put a giant chandelier in here. I was hoping I could. That would be awesome if I could. Spawn rooms are a pain to deco in. Can I? Nope, not here either. Okay, so what about guess not. Okay, well, we'll switch it around and we'll go back in there again. And I'm not strong enough to take on even this level 1 alone. But we'll run around in there and see if they'll run into the chapel or the fishing area, or if they leave you alone, if they just stop at the doors. It's been a question of mine. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I want to invest in onks as well. Other areas of the dungeon, so I don't have to run all the way to the beginning. Oh, resurrection onk. Good thought. Yeah, I haven't done any of this stuff, you know. So this is like figuring it out. And the nice thing is that I can change it around as necessary. So it's definitely different. Yeah, so I don't own a single resurrection onk, so I'd probably have to make one. Yeah. I'm waiting for my ride. I called for an Uber. Probably gonna show up in some rickety old cart. Kodo store. All right. They get me to spend some more Kodos. Spent 500 of them today. Upgrading this dungeon, making it so it can spawn stuff. Alright, so here we go on this. Oh, see, there's one of the guys right there. Got the buffs. Hey, well, we'll see if they chase me down into Cathedral. Oh shit, am I gonna live that long? They did not chase me into here. Kodo's likely to drop in game. Yeah, they do. They do drop in game. And I don't know what all, is the requirements for them, but there's no hall between the two rooms here. It's just straight off of there. So Yeah, I don't seem to be hitting them. Looks like they got a little bit of reach into here, but I'm hitting them for 0. My hot tamale gonna come back in here? Or is she gonna die out there? No, she's dead. Alright. Doorway isn't big enough for them? No, it might be. Let's go into the into this room. Oh, I hit him. I hit him only for 2 though. Or I hit him for 5. Like dots or something. Yeah, I'm not really hitting them through this. Alright. So, doesn't really look like you can hit them through the it doesn't really look like you can hit them through the stuff. So I'm safe to fish in here while they respawn. Want to be playing Legends again? Probably next Tuesday. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I've got the game working really nice. So I just have to work out my setup in here, the ergonomics of it, because I'm using 2 different computers now. I'm using a separate computer for Unity games now, which sounds really crazy, but that's what I had to do. They don't. So I had to do that because my Titan XP just doesn't play nice, or something about my machine doesn't, my Mega Game machine doesn't play nice with Unity games. So I had to figure out the ergonomics of this. I might buy myself another little table or something like that, and get this all figured out. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm working on it. So yeah, we're about to have a bunch more of the Unity games again. So, also I'm looking at other Unity-based MMOs. So if you know of any, feel free to message me in Discord about them. I'll check them out. Alright. I think that that's going to be about it for today on the show. We do have a giveaway. So, exclamation point giveaway in chat. My back can't take much more of this. The ergonomics are not right on this, and I'm sitting at an angle, and it's not good for me. So, my back starts hurting after a couple hours. Anyway, exclamation point giveaway to get in on a Marquee Dragon mask. You can only win them here. You cannot get them anywhere else except for on the show. And so yeah, only on the show. So I'll give you all a couple minutes to get in if you didn't already get in, and then we'll do a draw. So make sure in that form right there where you have to enter something in, put in your game name. If you don't put in your game name, we won't know who to send it to. The last guy who won put in just hello. And we kind of figured that probably wasn't his game name, and so we had to reach out to him. So if you put in your game name, we'll send that to the game name. And I got to work on the wording better on the giveaway page because it's not 100% clear on that, and that's a new requirement. We used to gift it to your account, but now we're actually sending it to you in game. So we made some changes on how the store works and everything. So, all right. Yeah, so my back here. I wish this worked on my main machine. I really do. It would be so nice, but it doesn't. Actually, Shroud actually comes the closest to it, but I still get another like 2 or 3 FPS by using it on this other machine. So, makes a difference. Next time I play Legends of Aria or Crowfall, you'll see that I'm getting like 50 to 70 FPS pretty regular. Which is a huge improvement because I was not staying above 30 most of the time. Most of the time I was under 30, and that was pathetic. Kind of like this nice quiet fishing hole. I can get a little sunlight. Looks like, did I have all my skills set to go up? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at my skill stuff here because I don't have really big skill pools here. All right. New computer, Belladonna. Yeah, Red Hammers. Yeah, you do have to have an account in our store and stuff. All right, about 1 more minute and then we'll do the draw, and then Sir Marcel will send it out to you. Skytech Gaming System. There's Sire Marcel. Okay. Oh, somebody down here killing things. Yep. Somebody's up there murdering them. All right. That's good. That's what they're here for. Okay. So, hey, sorry Marcel, we can turn the giveaway off. And congratulations to Dirk Plexiglass. Dirk Plexiglass. Dirk, do you have one already? You might. You've been around here a long time. All right, so congratulations to Dirk, and let's see here, Marcel. Winner's been moved into the inbox. So there, now you can sell one off or something and get millions and millions of gold. Actually, I don't know how much they're worth, but they're worth a lot. So, yeah. All right. So There we go. It's our Marcel. Log in and send that to you. All right. And Falcon invited me to the party. Oh, well, I'm leaving, buddy. Well, so, all right. That's going to be it for today. And we will be back tomorrow with Eve. And then hopefully next week, more Unity game stuff. I should have everything figured out by then. I hope. So, all right, everybody. Take care. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you all tomorrow.